What's happening, everybody? Can you hear me? This is a test. I feel like I'm not as high fidelity as usual. Something going on here? Is there some kind of mischief taking place? How do I look? I feel like am I zoomed in, maybe? Here, give me a second. We're going to make sure. I need you guys seeing me clearly. Hello, everyone. It's me, Big Nick. Here we go. I'm back from tour. I'm all right. Thanks for asking, everyone. How many people we have with us tonight? All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you. You know what? I was gonna grab someone. Give me one moment. This is a small gentleman by the name of actually, now I think of it, I don't know if he has a name, but he was built by the great Rachel Clegg, who I had the honor of getting to meet in Chicago. One of the great honors of my life, meeting Rachel from the UK. She gave this to me, her and her daughter Hannah. Rachel made this as a gift to me. One of the first gifts I believe she gave me was this Swords album cover little miniature doll who lives down here, and he's going to hang with me while I unveil the Swords vinyl. For those of you that don't know, there is Swords vinyl created by a record label called Needle Juice. I don't know where to put this. We'll go right there. Needle Juice has manufactured some fine vinyl. I got the box about an hour ago. I just drove down and grabbed it. I haven't even opened it. I believe I have a knife. I was using this knife during the 100 Muppet Challenge. I don't know if anyone tuned into the 100 Muppet Challenge. So, I'm killing a little bit of time. I know. Let me see how many people. We got 44 watching, it says my computer. We should have at least double that, so I'm going to wait till we get 100 people. Did anyone answer my question about the low fidelity? Does my camera seem like it's not broadcasting at the usual resolution that you've all come to know and love? I wonder. Okay, all right. Well, anyways, as a lot of you may know, I wear many hats. And if you know anything about hats, you know they're all different types. Cowboy hat, top hat, baseball hat, sun hat. And some of you might know me through Songs on the Computer, my hit record. Songs on the Computer. And more Songs on the Computer. Some of you might know me from my work with Super Deluxe. And a lot of you might, or not a lot of you, but probably the least of you, may have been introduced to me through Swords, my record that I did before Songs on the Computer, and mostly after Super Deluxe. But this is a record. This is not a comedy record. This is a record that I spent years writing and producing, and then we spent a good year, maybe 2 years in the studio with Greasy Rick and John Elliott and Adam Brown and Jacob Lutzko. And we have Swords vinyl here years later. It's had I've wanted to call it second life, but it's really almost its first life because it went out and the pandemic happened, and it was just there was a lot of uncertainty as to whether anyone was aware of its existence, who was listening, who was enjoying it. And then there was a big bang after the pandemic where a lot of people started saying, what about Swords vinyl? Let's make some Swords vinyl. And then Needle Juice heeded the call, and you can order this vinyl. Before today, you could pre-order, but now you can order it, and they'll send it to you. It's at nicklutzko.bandcamp.com. And they have variants, And I'm going to open up this box right now. Something's weird going on. Possessed camera. Like I got a cameraman in here. I'm just on a tripod. Anyone else notice that? Anyways. What is going on? Some kind of phantom cameraman. The ghost of Abraham Lincoln, maybe. Or maybe it's Greasy Rick. He's in the mainframe and he's controlling camera. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep this about swords, but this is my spine's being a little bit chilled. Every time I turn my head away, I feel like the camera's moving. What in gremlin hell? What kind of sorcery is this? Okay, is out of control. All right, this has my name on it. I don't know who Billy was. Shame on Billy. Whoever thought Billy was more important than Big Nick. Maybe they were starting to write Big Nick. I don't know what was going on there. But this is a big as hell box. And I'm just going to open it up with this knife here. Always use a butter knife when you're working with fragile packages. And cut away is what they teach you. Okay. Box is open, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Okay, here we go. All right. Here's our first unboxing. You guys ready? It's a second box. We have a second box inside of the first box. So we're going to do some more cutting. We're going to get back to work. Sound off with any swords questions you might have in the chat. I'd be happy to answer. All right. Is everyone asking? Any guesses as to what's in the second box before I unbox? I need a sharper knife. All right, here we go. We're going to find out. Let's see. What's in the second box, ladies and gentlemen? I see a box. I see a sword. We have 2 boxes in the second box. Jeez Louise, these are... Needlejuice knows how to package a package, I'll give them that. So we're going to dump out this box. The boxes. Okay, all right, here we go. All right. And we're going to open the first box. Try not to dox myself here. All right, I don't see any addresses. Any address of any kind. All right. All right, here we go. We're unboxing box number 3. Get my knife back. Watch this be my most successful video of all time. I know I've always heard these unboxing videos. My daughter started watching. They're not necessarily unboxings, but these adults open Play-Doh and they pull out little characters out of the Play-Doh. All right, here we go. It's the first box that doesn't seem to have a second box within it. Okay, here we go. We have something here. First of all, I see a nice little Needlejuice sticker. Imagine that. Wonder where that's going to go. We're going to have to put that here in the Greasy Grotto somewhere. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. There, I see some vinyl. I see some vinyl. Let's see. Okay, all right. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. Lots of bubble wrap. I'm gonna move this little. As much as we love him, he's got to go for now. There's also a fine swords blanket right there that maybe I should show you guys in a moment. Okay. All right. I'm going to make some space before I break all these accidentally. Here's the first vinyl here. Wow. Look at this. This is interesting. I've never even heard of this before. It says, check this out. That's me. We got to get this glare out of here. That's not happening. This is Swords vinyl. You get it at needlejuice. Jeez, I gotta turn off this monitor or something. These glares. That's this guy. Compare and contrast if you wish. It says here. This is interesting. This is interesting stuff here. It says Nick Lutzko's swords, featuring sometimes in Sideshow, Salt Edition. Orange and yellow and white splatter includes poster. I'm going to be totally honest, I wasn't aware of a Salt Edition. But that excites me. This is the back. Here's the track list. If you haven't listened to Swords, go on Bandcamp.com and give it a listen, and maybe you can order some Swords vinyl today if you want. You can see in the reflection that I have it pulled up right here on my my desktop. So if you zoom in there, I'm sure you can see the link. It's nicklutzko.bandcamp/album/swords2. All right? All right, we're going to open this sucker up and see what's in here. And this is cool. This is exciting. There's a secret variant, someone says. Well, man, I spilt the beans right out the gate. There's a secret variant. I hope this wasn't so secret that it wasn't supposed to be the very first thing anyone ever saw. I'm a little ashamed of myself if that's the case. Ooh, this feels nice to touch. Very soft. Incredibly soft to the touch. And I'm realizing now the glare was almost fully from the plastic wrap. This is not a... What's the word for this? Someone from Needlejuice, can they say if you're reading, it just feels very... almost feels like paper. Like I'm touching a tree. All right, let's open this sucker up. Wow. If we have any fans of the Sideshow music video, that's Greasy Rick. Oh, wow. I don't know if you all know Greasy Rick. He was recently sucked in the computer. We got him out, thank God. Matt. That's the word, Matt. Or Mate. There's Greasy, and all these clowns here. That's I think his name was Trey. I met him for the first time that day. Jeez Louise, I'm making an ass out of myself. She's awesome. I know her name. I'm just an idiot, and I can't remember the top of my name. I even follow her on Instagram. I'll get back to you with her name, but this is my wife, Claire, and this is Karen. If you've met Karen at any of our shows, she runs the merch table. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's in here. Are we open? We opening the disc or the other side first? Because there's I think there's a maybe I should look and see what I'm looking at before I pull it out. Oh, I just pulled everything out. It's all on one side. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what we got inside. First of all, this is pretty neat. Wow, look at this. Beautiful art here. This is a Nick Lutzko and the Gimmicks poster, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost as big as me. That's me and all my puppets. Phil Braun, if you're watching, how you should be ashamed of yourself, thinking that you had the brains to go in the ring toe to toe with me when this is who you're up against. Feel bad. Professor Hornsby is being almost entirely blocked in the photo, but sometimes you got to make room for someone else. In this case, me. All right, that's cool. That's a special bonus poster that comes with Swords vinyl. That's pretty incredible, pretty cool. Here we have. This is neat. These are all the lyrics to all of the Swords songs. Check it out. If you ever want to know the words to my songs, just get some Swords vinyl. And there's a picture of me looking pretty cool at the Swords album release show. Which, by the way, if you live in Chattanooga, we'll be returning to the Signal where we had our Swords release on, I believe, May 2nd. We're going to be playing Swords front to back. So that's going to be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Apparently, this is a special secret variant. I don't know how... Oh, wow, this is pretty. I've never seen that. I don't know if you can... I don't think you can buy this. Can you buy this? This is Salt Edition. Swords vinyl. That's pretty cool. That looks beautiful to me. I'm happy to look at this. I'm excited to spin it. That's what the vinyl heads say about albums. So that's great. I'm in love with this vinyl. I give it 10 out of 10 swords. Do you guys want to see some other variants, or have you haven't had enough of me already and you're ready to go do something else? I wonder. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Is that? I believe that's. If anyone who is from Needle Juice, I don't know if anyone's watching. Let me know if I missed something. It's very possible. But that was really cool. Let's look and see if we have any other variants here. I have another Salt edition. Let me see. I have so far. I have all. Maybe this whole packet are all Salt editions. Yeah, these are all salts. Oh, no, here we go. I have a Spectre. Does anyone want to see a Spectre? Who here wants to see? Let me see a raised hand if you'd like to see a Spectre. Spectre is another word for ghost. I believe. Okay, we're going to open up Spectre. We're going to take a look at the great Spectre. Okay. Any swords heads in the chat? This is a high quality product, I can already tell. All right, we're opening Spectre. I believe it's going to be pretty much the same deal across the board, other than the vinyl itself. So I'm just going for the vinyl now. All right, here we go. This is Spectre. You guys remember Inspector Gadget? Oh, wow, this is pretty beautiful stuff here. Go ahead and screenshot if you want. You can use this for any sort of promo if you need to. This looks sharp. I'm a big fan of Spectre. Good stuff. This is some high quality vinyl. I can tell this is some good splatter. Any questions about Spectre? There's a cartoon, you think? What does that mean? In here, there's a cartoon? Let me see. Did I miss something? Oh, no. What did I do? You're saying there's a cartoon in here. All right, I'm pulling out all the beans. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, we've seen this. This is pretty cool. Everyone loves this. It's another cool poster. I don't see any cartoons. Am I seeing things? Someone said something about a cartoon. All right, guys. That's Spectre. You guys want to see some more variants? I believe there are 3 variants total, and apparently the first. Can someone explain in the chat if there's anyone here from Needle Juice? What's going on with salt? Can you buy salt, or is that just was that made just for me as a gift? I've never seen salt. 4 in total, including salt. If we could get a link here, let me copy this link here. Here. Go and see. I don't know. Maybe there's salt on there. We can't buy salt, but get Spectre. And now we're gonna take a look at if I have it. I believe I do. We're gonna take a look at what are the other 2 called? Shrimp and salad. You can buy shrimp, salad, and Spectre at needlejuice.com/nicklutzko/swords vinyl at nicklutzko.com. Or I just put the link in the chat. Something like that. Okay. Salt will be at the tour shows. Very cool. Salt is a backup variant. That's fascinating. Very cool. Okay, so if you're a swords head and you got to collect them all, kind of like Ash did with Pokemon, for example, you're gonna have to come to see us in Birmingham or Atlanta or Charlotte. That's just a fact of life, unfortunately. All right, this is fascinating. This is fun as hell. There's another Spectre, I believe. probably in this box we have. And let me explain to you Spectre. It says Coke bottle green and red pinwheel with blue splatter. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna open box number 4. You guys ready for this? Oh wow, there's even I didn't see. There's more boxes in here. There are 5 more boxes in there. Why is this camera following me? And how do I turn it off? Because what if I just had so many illegal things underneath the camera? Underneath the camera should be off limits. I don't want the camera following me below the line of sight. Again, who's doing this? Good thing I'm very strong and I don't have to bend down to pick that up. All right, here we go. Box number 4. I lost my knife. Oh my goodness, this is troublesome. I do have a pen. Maybe I could use a pin. Nope, found the knife. All right, how's everyone doing? How many viewers do we have? Are we at least 100, hopefully? Hopefully Swords is flying off the shelves at needlejuice.com. All right, we're opening box number 2. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another Spectre. Some more Spectre. Okay, very cool. We've seen Spectre, so we're gonna keep moving through the box here. All right, here we go. Here's something new. It's called Showtime. Similar to the Mask. It's Showtime. Everyone remembers that line from The Mask, right? One of the all-time great catchphrases from Jim Carrey as The Mask. All right, it's showtime. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Let me read to you about Showtime real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do that. This is oh geez, that's Spectre. Give me a moment. Oh, that's Spectre. Jeez Louise. That's Spectre. Da 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 da. Inspector Gadget. Da 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 da. White and red moon phase. Just for all the moon heads out there. Oh, I see a clown nose. Here we go. Oh, this is cool. I'm a fan. I like it. This is Showtime. It would have been cool if we had a variant maybe with the mask in the middle. That'd have been kind of cool. The other side is the eye of the clown. The album cover. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff from Needle Juice. Indestructible product. No matter how many times you drop this. Very cool. White and red, 2 of the all-time great colors. Maybe I'll leave these out, and then at the end we'll see all 4 of them together. Okay, here we go. Let's see what else. We got one more. All right, this one is called Strike. For example, if you are bowling and you hit every pin in one try, that's called a strike. And that was one of my big lyrical influences when I was creating Swords was bowling. So that's why this one's called Strike. Much like from Gremlins. All right. Hey now. Okay, here we go. This is the Great Strike variant. Oh, I see a sad clown. And I see another sad clown. This is a good one. I can tell in my bones. I can tell this one is good. Good. Ooh, baby, this is the good stuff right here. I like it a lot. It's Into the Abyss. This one's kind of cool. It's like if you had a binocular and you're just looking all the way zoomed in, like maybe like this. You would think, oh, it's just a regular. Wait, I can't frame it right. You're like, oh, it's just a regular vinyl record. And then you zoom out, you're like, oh, wait a second, it's being pulled into another dimension with different colors, and that's why Strike is cool. So, everyone give a hand for Strike, one of the all-time great variants. Beautiful stuff here. This will win the award for best vinyl, in my opinion. And a lot of people saying, I bought this one. You should buy all of them, frankly, because they're all going to be probably collector's items whenever I'm president. I am president of the United States, but one day I'll be recognized as president of the United States, and I'll be moved into the White House, and then the price of these will skyrocket. And they'll probably be put in the Library of Congress. All right. I told you I had more boxes, more beans. These are the 7-inch swords. This is bonus swords, this is all available on the web. You can get these beans at nicklesko.bandcamp.com, needlejuice.com. 7-inch Swords has a song called Spineless, Carnival, and Grinning Like a Barracuda. And it's just some good old-fashioned bonus material. All right. Here we go. I'm going to open... Excuse me. Here we go. How we doing? And I hope there's a lot of people in the comments that are like, what in Gremlin hell am I waiting for? I need to order Swords Vinyl today. And I hope you'll do that, okay? Because this is a quality product. If you're not familiar with Swords, give it a listen. You can listen online. You can listen on the internet, on Bandcamp.com, Spotify, for example. They don't have it on MTV for some reason. Here we go. This is neat. I'm having to carve at this one. This one's tricky. Ooh. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. This is neat. Let's do some quick Swords factoids, maybe. Some Swords trivia. I'm going to set these down. This art was the original album art for the Swords album. It was commissioned by the great Finette Nin, and she did an amazing job, and I love this artwork. But then we shot the Sideshow music video, and I thought that the image from the beginning of the video just captured something that really felt like a vibe of the album. And I said, I'm sorry, Nin. Love you to death, but this has to be the album cover, and you've been demoted to 7-inch. And it was also the album release poster, so it wasn't all a loss. Okay, it's showtime. This is 7-inch Swords. Cool stuff. You can see there's a sword here, a skull, another S word, the C, another S word. Check this out. This is very cool. It's like you're at the carnival or the sideshow. It's pretty neat stuff. There was a lot of debate internally about whether Grinning Like a Barracuda should be included here, because it was of my opinion that Grinning Like a Barracuda would belong on a Etc. Deluxe, because I wrote that song before Etc. was released, but I said, you know what? YOLO. There may never be etc. vinyl. There may never be etc. deluxe. So people want it. They want to hear it. We're putting it on there, and that's what we did. So here is the middle. That's me from the Spineless music video, one of the all-time great videos. What is this? No one, you don't. Very paranormal activity happening, folks. This is I'm not doing any of this. Hands up. I'm worried maybe I should call the police. Okay, well, this is Spineless album art. Is Carnival song I wrote about my Yaya. That's my Yaya. And Grinning Like a Barracuda. Very cool. Needle Juice. Love your work here. Let's see what this looks like. See if I missed anything. Nope. Very cool. All right, gang, here we go. This is the last unveiling of the vinyl, but then I have some more beans I'm going to spill, so stay tuned. This is very, very colorful, beautiful. Looks just like the album cover. Some beautiful stuff here. It's definitely 7 inches, if I've ever seen it. This is 7-inch swords. No inappropriate jokes about 7-inch swords in the chat or you'll be banned. That's a promise. It's disrespectful. There's a song about my Yaya on this album. Okay, we're moving on to this other box I got here. I've had this box for a while, but I haven't spilt these beans. Give me one moment, please. In addition to swords, vinyl on the internet, on needlejuice.com and nicklutzko.bandcamp.com, there's also deluxe CD and cassette, for crying out loud. And we're going to take a look at each because we're here. And this is the CD, jewel case. Just like you'd find at FYE or Best Buy or I guess I don't know any other CD shops. Walmart used to have CDs. I don't know if they still do. All right, here we go. Made from real jewels. Wow, this is sharp. This looks very cool. Look at that. It even has the compact disc logo, which means it's official. You're not going to find this at JCPenney's, folks. Look at that. Look at all these words. I'm sure a lot of great words. My website, needlejuicerecords.com. Forgive me. We have copyright 2019, written, performed, and produced by Nick Lutzko. That's me. Should say Big Nick. Mixed by Adam Brown. Plays drums in the 100K band. Mastered by Brian Lucy. Tracks 1 through 11. And Angel Markloyd. Tracks 12 through 18. Again, this is a deluxe edition. This has bonus tracks. Spineless, Carnival, Grinning Like a Barracuda, the Sideshow demo, the Shadows demo, Sick Live at the Bowery Ballroom, and Superior Live. I believe it was Halloween 5 on Patreon. And I'm going to get back to the credits here because there's a lot of important people in those credits. But I just want to say these demos are interesting because they're actually, when you listen to these demos, you'll hear that the vocals and the guitars and even the bass, I think, are the same performances that are on the final version. But essentially, I would fully write and perform all of my parts. And then they would all get passed on to Adam, who mixed it, and sometimes he would retract the drums, and then we would add horns, and sometimes Eric would retract the bass, and we would bring in strings or whatever. So these are just kind of, they're not necessarily a demo. I know on Patreon I have a lot of like voice memo demos, which is just me sitting down and playing the song, but this is a fully produced, my original version that is untouched by the more experienced engineers and what have you. We have Bass by Eric Parham on tracks 2 and 4. That's Superior and Shakedown. We have Xylophone by Jacob Lutzko on tracks 6 through 8 and number 10. That's Sometimes, Stairwell, Shadows, and Streets. We have Saxophones by John Elliott on tracks 1. That's Sideshow. Tracks 4 through 7. That's Shakedown, Straight Jacket, Sometimes, and Stairwell. And 10 and 11. That's Streets and Software. Excuse me. Drums by Adam Brown on tracks 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, and 11. That's Sideshow, Superior, Shakedown, Stairwell, Shadows, Streets, and Software. Horns, arranged by John Elliott and Nick Lutzko. Trumpet by Erica Schaefer. Tracks 4, 6, 7, 10, 11. I'm not going to name these tracks over and over again. Stephen Bearden on track 1 played the trumpet. Trombone by Bill Wynn on track 1. Double bass by Taylor Brown on track 10. Cello by David Payton on track 10. Viola by Megan Chisholm on track 10. And violin by Josh Holritz, track 10. We had a quartet perform on Streets, string quartet. Cover photo by Justin Cipriani. You all know Justin. He's done a lot of my music videos. Sideshow, Spineless, Grinning Like a Barracuda, Predator. He did the Gremlins 3 Dawn of Desmond trailer. He shot a lot of he shot the Cowboy Cam segment and the Halloween Hotline segment in the Saturday Nick Lutzko episode 2. Which, by the way, everyone should check out Saturday Nick Lutzko episode 1 and 2 streaming on YouTube. We're working really hard, and we really enjoy doing it. We want to do a lot more of them, but it seems like maybe 0.1% of my subscribers have given it a chance, and would really love if you would give it a shot and just see what you think. Artwork by Cole Sweeten. He did all the graphic work here, but someone else did the bonus. I don't even know who that is. Egan Laser. God bless you, Egan Laser. And then special thanks to Ash Sistone. Thank you, Ash. I was about to say I don't know who that is, but apparently that's Ash right in the chat. Thank you, Ash. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Here we go. This is the same photo from the vinyl. And look at all these lyrics. You could just, it's one of the all, this will go down in history as one of the all-time great books. I believe since it's a paperback book. And there's more than 2 pages, so I think this maybe could win. What's the Academy Awards for books? Because I think this should be submitted and it should win Best Book. It has multiple chapters. One of my favorite chapters, Straight Jacket. Jeez, which finger is that? Straight Jacket. Here's more chapters. And then there's your poster at the end. Very cool stuff, guys. Here's another photo. 2 photos in the deluxe CD. Cool as hell stuff. Bless you, Ash. We cherish you. So, very beautiful stuff. Oh, and here's one more cool thing here. Grumpy Clown. So that's the Swords Deluxe CD, which is also on NeedleJuiceRecords.com and nicklutzko.bandcamp.com/swords-2, because I guess I made a Swords 1 and messed up or something. There is no Swords 2. There likely will not be a Swords 2 unless Donald Trump is reelected president. All right. We got one more thing to look at here, guys, and then I'm going to do a Q&A maybe for a little bit, unless people are just ready to move on. But get ready, load your cartridges with any questions you have about swords. I'll be ready to answer them in about a couple minutes after I look at this cassette with you all. How are we doing, Needle Juice? Is this product just flying off the shelves? Have we broken any records? I wonder. I see we have 107,000 people. Oh, never mind. That's subscribers. We have 50 people watching. Okay. I'm being shadow banned by YouTube. I can't get this open. Needle Juice, we're going to have to recall the Swords cassette. They're unopenable. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I got it open. That was user error. Hold up. This is not a bit. Complain about no one watching, and then I take 15 minutes to open a cassette. All right, here we go. Look how cute this is. This was designed specifically to fit in your back pocket. It's just the perfect size. Look. And most pants have 2 back pockets, so you can put one in each. And you can have one to give to you can have one in case of emergency and one to give to a friend if they haven't heard of Swords. So, you can buy this on needlejuicerecords.com. And look at this. Look how shiny and beautiful. It's made of mirror, it appears, which is fascinating. I need to keep my magnet away from this. The first side has Sideshow, Superior, Sick, Shakedown, Straight Jacket, sometimes Stairwell, and Shadows. And the second side has... Oh, this is the deluxe. I knew that and I've forgotten. Salt, Street, Software, Spineless, Carnival, Grinning Like a Barracuda, Sideshow Demo, Shadows Demo, Sick, Live, and Superior from, I think it was Halloween 5 or Rehearsal or something. It says Rehearsal. So it's probably Rehearsal. And then, of course, you got this cute little... insert. Really brilliant stuff. What a company. What great people. Everyone give Needle Juice a big hell up and a big round of applause for all of these fine products. We have the deluxe cassette and the deluxe CD. I don't know where I put it. We have the 7-inch Swords, and we have excuse me, what was this called? This was Strike, I believe. Strike variant. And then how can we forget Showtime variant? For all the Beetlejuice heads out there. And then somewhere I have Salt and the other one, Spectre. So, fantastic work, Needle Juice. Again, that is available now. Pre-order is done, and now it's just time to order. That's all you got to do is just order, and they'll send it to you. It's that easy. So you can order it at nicklutzko.bandcamp.com. You can order it at needlejuicerecords.com. You can come to a show, get one in person. You could marry someone filthy rich, and you could buy as many copies as you want. But if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer a few questions before I run. What does this say? Do I ship you to UK Needle Juice? I believe Needle Juice will ship to the UK, yes. Human Skin Truck Baby says, should I wait until Friday to buy one on Bandcamp? What's Friday? Is it Bandcamp Friday? I don't believe it's Bandcamp Friday. I believe Bandcamp Friday is the first of the month. And do whatever your heart desires. It depends on when you want it. If you want it sooner, I would order it today. But if you want to give me and Needle Juice a couple extra bucks, God bless you. You're welcome to wait till Bandcamp Friday, is I believe the question. Wow. LOL, I think is the name, or it actually looks like it may be what is the vehicle the stormtroopers drive in? It says they've been convinced to buy 2 more copies, which would be kind of cool if everyone here did. It'd be 104 copies. Nick Ochoa says, do I have a fan mail address? Is that a P.O. box? Because, yes, I have a P.O. box. I don't check it often. I try to check it at least once a month. I forget what it is, but hopefully, maybe someone here in the chat knows what it is and they can share it. If not, You can always shoot me a message. There's a bug of some kind. Some kind of creepy crawler has infiltrated the basement. Sorry to be distracted. Shoot me a DM on somewhere. Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, and I'll get back to you. Jordan says, where did the S Words idea come from? Did you notice while making the album that some of the songs started with an S, or did you plan it from the beginning? It was the former. We had started rehearsing some of the songs from Swords, and it was only halfway written, but I believe I had, let's see, can I get a track listing here? We had Sideshow and Superior, and I think Shakedown, and Stairwell and Shadows, definitely. And I hadn't really, I think I'm a little dyslexic maybe, and I just was constantly calling out the wrong song. I'd get all the songs mixed up, and so would everyone else in the band. And we just started making jokes about how all the songs start with the letter S. And at first it was like, okay, I need to think of some different titles because this is a problem. And then Adam, our beloved drummer and engineer and aficionado altogether, jokingly called it Swords. S-Words. And I liked it. I was initially going to just call it Sideshow, was the initial title, but I really liked Swords for a multitude of reasons. And that's the story. I'm sticking to it. And you guys want to see the blanket? I'll go get it. Give me one moment. This is Rachel's blanket. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm waiting to say anything about it. It's I know I need to be more respectful and fold it better, do a better job folding it. But it's a Swords throw, and it has a whole track list on there. It's very special to me, and it's very important. Maybe Needle Juice could mass produce Rachel's blanket. That'd be cool. Weasels Don't Fly says, if you were forced to choose, would you prefer to make more music like Swords or more music similar to Songs of the Computer? I get what you're asking, but I'm just going to be pretentious and say something like, I just want to continue to make new music and push boundaries and make something entirely different, which is kind of a joke. I think I just released a song, Obituary, which obviously is closer in the vein of something like Swords, but I do think it's also very different. I'm very proud of Obituary, and I'm excited of the other songs that are under construction currently. But I also love making funny songs. And, they're very clearly very different. But I think I am just a creative person, and I like to be making interesting things. And I'll be happy as long as I don't have to get a desk job, no matter and if I'm able to write songs that I want to write. I'll let you guys know when I'm not having fun anymore. Excuse me. Merkaba of Alama says, do you feel you write better alone or with collaborators? And I think alone is the easy answer, just because I write pretty much I wrote all songs of the Computer alone. I wrote all of Swords alone, and all the songs I've released alone. Obviously, I've been doing some songwriting streams on Patreon, where I have Sorry, I'm getting a call from my wife. My computer just alerted me, so I'm going to text my wife and say I'm streaming, and I'll call her back in a moment. Sorry, 1 second. We've been doing songwriting streams on Patreon, which are a blast, and you should join the Patreon if you're not a part of it and write songs with me. I really enjoy doing that, but it's not my preferred way to write music. It's actually very stressful and a lot of pressure. Let's see. How do I feel about Sometimes being the big hit off of the record in my most well-known serious song? I'll be totally honest here. Let's see if this is... No, that's not on. I had written probably the amount of songs that I just named a second ago. Sideshow, Superior, Shakedown, Sometimes, Stairwell Shadows. Maybe I'd start on a Straight Jacket, I don't know. But I was a little worried that most of the songs on Swords are very mid-tempo. And at that point, All Shook Up was the song that was blowing up a little bit on Spotify and whatnot. And I was thinking I need to get whatever All Shook Up is on, etc. I need to find that song for this record and write something that's a little more up-tempo. And truthfully, in the same way that I wrote many of my songs for Super Deluxe, where I do indie folk, Alex Jones is a Bon Iver song or whatever, and I'll study the composition of a Alex Jones record and then try to distill it and create something new. I kind of did that with All Shook Up and thought, how could I write something in the vein of All Shook Up but kind of distilled through this dark carnival vibe that would gel with these other songs that I'd written on Swords. And that was I think if you listen to the songs back to back, you can kind of hear how I deconstructed and worked. I wish my piano was working, but it's not. That's All Shook Up, and then it's very kind of inverted. It's like a haunted version of All Shook Up, and then I do some of this same kind of slap bass technique stuff and wild storytelling. So yeah, I think it was by design. It was kind of intentional. I thought the song needed a lead single, and maybe I should just only write songs like that because you're right. It's the biggest. And maybe I need to get another one of those in my chamber. Tucker Freestone says, "Do you guys tour with anyone regularly?" No, we don't tour regularly. Period. We just did a few shows last week, and we got a few more shows booked. You can check those out at nicklusko.com. We're gonna be in Charlotte, Birmingham, and Atlanta. Emily says something that's a little alarming. Keep bullying me. I'm a nobody. It's whatever. I know. Oh, jeez. Are you talking to me, Emily? I hope I didn't say something to hurt your feelings. Or is someone bullying Emily? Please, everyone, let Emily know that we cherish her and appreciate her and don't want her to be upset. All right. Christian Lazo says, your show in DC at the 930 Club was amazing. Thank you, Christian. Nurse Sparkle says, as your nurse, I recommend you get that cough looked at. I've had it looked at. I've been coughing. It's actually gotten much better. I've been coughing since I returned home from tour. I took a COVID test. It's not COVID. Went to walk-in clinic and got some antibiotics, and I've taken all of them. And the cough lingers. Okay. So many people saying nice things. Thank you all. Really appreciate it. All right. Did I miss any other questions? Sorry, I'm scrolling to the bottom. If anyone had any burning questions they really want me to answer, you have about a minute because I do need to call my wife back. Are there going to be CDs and other merch at the show? I'm going to be at Chattanooga and don't want to buy a vinyl player. Yes, there will be CDs at the show. Days and Days, one of the all-time greats. What's happening, Days and Days? We got to get a show together. They did Where Did the Gremlins Go? I saw a video of it. That's awesome. We have any Days and Days heads in the chat? We need to get that on the books. Is the Desmond Dip available as a single? Sadly, no, it's not. Nurse Sparkle, a.k.a. Rachel, says, everyone join Patreon, and frankly, I agree. It's patreon.com/Nick Lutsko. I'll leave a link here. Someone else says, how expensive is it to tour? It's very expensive. It's not cheap at all. You get a van for 10 days, that's a few grand. You get Airbnbs for 10 days, that's a few grand. There's commissions to the team. There's all the money spent on merch. And it all adds up. And but it's worth it to meet all of you fantastic, beautiful, terrific people. Okay. Hell yeah, up, Alice. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. Christian says, what guitarists inspire me? Who are some of my favorites? I'm bad at answering these questions on the spot. David Gilmour comes to mind. Let me get back to you. Sorry. Where should we submit fan art, cover music? Yeah, at me on Twitter and on Discord, anywhere. I'd love to see it. Okay. All right, Emily, I'm glad you were joking and you're not upset with me or anyone else. Do you have to pray? Sorry, for some reason there's a little emblem. You guys see this? Oh, great. What did I do? There's little hearts. I just closed the chat. I can't even see it. Sorry. Do I have to pray to a Ticketmaster altar to be a successful musician? Yes or no? I don't know. I'll let you know when I'm successful. Okay. Thank you guys so much for everything. And check out Swords online, all right? Bless you all for the nourishment of my body. Amen.